My guys, let me know if you can hear me clearly. Hi Bella. Hi Brian. Alright, so it's just gonna be a very quick 15 minutes. Won't be here for long. I know it's Sunday and everybody's winding down for the night. I myself just got in from class and I just ate something super tired, so yeah. If you guys want, it's supposed to be like a journal session for today. I'm pretty much just going to be doing these lives randomly, well, not randomly, every first Sunday and in between if I feel up to it. Um, no specific structure, just trying this out for the first time. So if you want, you can get yourself like a little book and pen or paper, or you can comment in the bottom here. So I'm just gonna wait a few, see who else joins. Hi. While I'm waiting for a few more persons, it's funny because I posted Awesome Belinda, she has her book already. I posted in my WhatsApp, I think, and one of my friends was like, Mando wind down. You know how Jamaican people are. So it was super funny because that's the term I always use. I wind down on a Sunday to just kind of set the intention for the week and prepare myself adequately. Uh, but yeah. So get in a comfortable space if you can. Alright. I'm supposed to be having a yoga session right after this at 8 o'clock on a Sunday. But in all honesty, I'm not feeling so well. So I'm gonna postpone that until the next session, or if anybody is interested, I'll do it on another Sunday. So you guys can DM me after and just let me know if you're interested. All right, so I'm gonna get started. So the plan for today is just kind of reviewing goals. Persons always want to set your, they call them again, they call them your New Year's resolutions, right? And some people don't like to, but the truth is, I think we all set some form of goals for ourselves for the year, whether we want to call it New Year's resolutions, or wait till February to start, or we do it mid-year. We try to keep those things in at the forefront of our minds as we go through the year. And if you haven't set them yet, I do have a colleague who I am working with for the massage therapy. She's going to be doing courses and little talks and that kind of thing on goal setting. So her handle is at Nikita Wilson underscore the underscore speaker. If I can sometime throughout the chat, I'll have it placed in the live itself. I'm trying to figure out how to maneuver this thing. All right. But if you have set your goals, I'm proud of you, I must say. And this month is pretty much that. January was the test month, and we're working with what what do I call it? January is a test month, and February is the month that we're gonna be trying to do what we can to kind of pick up the pace with our goals. Hi Kai, welcome. So we're just talking about our goals for a quick 15 minutes. And for anything that you think that you should have accomplished already, or you want to start working on but you just haven't, that's what we're gonna focus on for the next few minutes. So yeah, your goals that you set for the year can be a bit overwhelming, I know. So the best thing we can do is to break it up into pieces. So not to overwhelm you, but we're gonna just pinpoint one thing that we really feel like we want to get started on. And before I start, I'm just gonna do a quick prayer, if you will. So, Lord, I come to you today to thank you for another day. Thank you for the presence of persons that are here, those who are on their way, those who are home with families, and those who are on their way home. I pray that this session will be fruitful for those who are attending and for myself as well, that we may focus on a particular goal and that it will manifest through our planning and through your intervention. So I thank you again. Bless us all. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, so your goals. First thing that I want to ask you guys, and as I said before, get your little book, or if you want, you can make it interactive and chat with me in here if you want to share. So, what goals did you set for this year that you feel that you should have already accomplished, or that you feel you should have started working on? So, maybe list about 3. Go ahead. I'm going to type it in the chat. So you can go ahead and write that down. I haven't really figured out the YouTube live as yet, so sorry guys. Unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to repeat the question for you guys. So what goals do you want to work on this month, or should have started on? For me, I'll share here. I think I wanted to rest a lot more this year, and I've been super busy. I wanted to get more into writing because it's been a long time since I've wanted to do a book and haven't done it. Fitness journey, changing a little bit of my fashion sense, and journaling, which is why I'm here today. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for coming. Awesome. You're back with your pen. So the first question is in the chat. Kai says that her goal is to plan for her healing. Is that supposed to be center or cancer? I'm not sure. And Belinda is working on healing and making it a priority. I love that. Another one is growing my wellness page or a YouTube channel. I like that idea, Kai. Center. Okay. Now that I can definitely see you doing. And we want to make sure that we keep our goals smart. Make sure that they're specific, measurable, and that's all what we're going to do today. We're going to write down all the details that we want to put in to get these things done. Make sure they're attainable. And so far, I'm seeing where these are attainable things. Relevant to what you're going through right now or what you see for yourself in the future. And time-based. You're going to put a time on it. So for example, my journaling situation is that I wanted to journal more often. I didn't do it any at all last year. And the year before that, I was pretty consistent. So I set my goal to say I want to journal at least twice a month. Not too far-fetched based on the busy schedule, but it's attainable. It has a time base on it. I can measure it. And it's very specific. So for me, to make it more specific, I would probably set aside a time of day to do it. One more person said, for me, fitness journey and change of job position. Smart goal. Love that. All right. Loving the engagement. Thank you, guys. All right, so 2, if you haven't started working on this goal, it's something that you wanted to do. What has been the roadblock? The only way we can clear it is if we identify it. So we're going to just take a few moments to state what is it that's stopping me from doing this thing, or especially if it's something that you wanted to do from way back when. All right, I'm gonna share mine. So, the reason why I have not been journaling in the past year was mainly because I was just super busy and super tired after work. Um, and I think the only way to move that roadblock is to make it a priority. So, even if I'm tired after work, maybe I should set it at a time that I am not so tired, like in the mornings. Um, Kai says registering all my songs and organize. Okay, so that's another 1 year goals. Yes, that's a good one to have. So, what are your roadblocks to getting these things done? What's been stopping you guys or holding you guys back? And while you guys are writing that, I want to just mention again that I do have a colleague who does the vision board, the planning, workshops, and all of that. And I'm gonna drop her handle in here right now. So if you ever need to reach out to her, feel free. All right, so one of the reasons or the roadblock, putting all my day-to-day activities first, taking care of children and working. I can see where that's definitely something that can stop you from, just attaining any one of the goals that you stated, for sure. So I think I did a therapy session yesterday actually. Hi Nikita, she's on, guys. Just mentioned her. All right, so for me, I think the main thing is priority. So as Belinda said earlier, including in her actual goal is prioritizing. Let's see if I can find what she said. Working on healing and making me a priority. So in making you a priority, I think you have to make your goals a priority. Identify the things that you definitely want to get done, and it's easier said than done when you have kids and work and all of that. But there's no way you're gonna ever like take that step unless you actually just make up your mind to take it. So for me, as I said, the journaling was something that just kind of ended up on the back end. So yeah, I have all these things I have to do for the day. I've done it. Now let's see if I can journal. No, I'm too tired, or I just can't bother. It wasn't a priority, but now it is because I see the importance of it. And I'm hoping that, going forward, more persons will join this live and we can journal together and just kind of share experiences. And I mean, some of you don't even know each other, so anonymously sharing is always a fun thing to do. We can help each other. All right, so outside of the roadblock, we're going to take a moment now, the last few minutes, to put some action plans in place to get kickstarted. So as I said, baby steps. So that's your third question. So I'm just throwing that in the group right now. Number 3, action plans. Let's see how we can make them measurable, easier to track, easier to monitor. making them time-based does that too. All right, Nikita, I see your request to follow me and to join the chat. I'm gonna do that in the last few minutes. So just give me a minute, okay? All right, so I would have already mentioned, for me, the action plan was this. I never thought I would ever be on a live. Don't do lies. I do YouTube videos where I can plan what I'm gonna say and do it. Um, so this is a step outside my comfort zone, but it helps. It forces me to take the time to journal, because not too long ago, I'll be honest, I was just like, you know what, man, I'm tired. I just came home. I want to sleep. Tomorrow is Monday. Do I have to do this? But if it was just me writing in a book, I probably wouldn't have. But because I'm here to share with you guys and to inspire you guys, I'm here. And I'm happy I'm here. So that is how I plan on overcoming my roadblock of journaling. And I'm hoping that in doing this, it will force you in a good way to do it more often. Just take some time. It just has to be, 15 minutes, which is pretty much gone. So if you guys gotta run, I get it. And for the lives, I will be doing some collaborations in the future, so you can let me know if you have a topic of interest that you want to talk about, and we can just like get on here and just do a whole vibe. Nikita, let me know if you're ready to jump on. All right, so Kai, thank you. She says invest at least 1 hour a day towards the 3 goals that she mentioned earlier, because they're all related. Split it up to 20 minutes for each of the 3. Yeah, and that's all you need. 20 minutes for each. You have your 1 hour, and then that's good to go. You'd be surprised what 20 minutes can do when you're passionate about something. Alright guys, so you can throw your questions in the chat while I get Nikita on. Just gonna vibe for a few before we go. Before I let you go get prepared for the week to come. It doesn't have to be daunting. It can be a very relaxing Sunday. Hi Nikita.
Hi, how are you doing?
Turn this down. I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing splendid as well. I was just so mesmerized by your live, in terms of the atmosphere and the energy. It's giving me purification. It's giving me authenticity. It's giving me safe space, just like what your stuff signifies. So I'm really loving this for you and for us.
Definitely.
And for your community. So thank you so much for having me on here.
Not a problem, sweetie. It's good to have you on. And I see more persons joining now, because Jamaican people ever late. But guys, I'm literally only doing this for like 15 to maybe half an hour the next time. It's just a quick time to decompress and let go before we start our week. I don't want to have you guys here for an hour. No, we got things to do. We're busy people, right? Yeah, so Nikita, I don't know if you had anything else that you wanted to add or share with them. I mentioned, that they could reach out to you for your services, especially the vision board planning and goal setting for the year.
Okay, so all right, so Cam, what I want to ask you, what was the theme for tonight?
The theme was identifying one specific goal that you feel like you really just need to get started with. This is basically taking the first step. Yeah.
I see. I love that, because as you guys can see, the new year just embarked on us. We're January, fresh out of January, so people are still, in the New Year's resolution vibe, all that stuff. However, logically speaking, it's easier said than done. We have a lot that we want to do, but we don't know how to tackle it. Fear is in the way. The fear paralyzes us. All of that stuff. So this is why I personally love to talk about the personal development, just like with you. before the productivity, because we have to get that mental faculty at a certain frequency level,
True.
right? Because once it's off, then we're never going to get anything done, because most of us will constantly, perpetually focus on the, we major into the minor things, as Jim Rohn would say, you know what I mean? So it's really for us to do things in the order of importance. What is really important to us right now? What will get us to the next goal? You want to have that domino effect. So
Yeah.
if we're going to do something, then it can multiply with the next goal and the next goal and the next goal. Because we don't have the time to waste. We literally don't know if tomorrow's going to be our last day here.
Agree.
And we want to start living with intentions. We want to be intentional about life, be passionate about what we're doing. The same way how my fellow colleague here, she's passionate about this. I can literally feel the energy coming through the phone. And I love that for us. I love that for her. So it's really about us, you know, having the goals on a certain plateaural level where we're doing it in the order of importance. You know, what is important to me right now? And we have to, there's no going around the fear. There's no pivoting around that. We have to face it.
So true.
The other day I saw a colleague of mine, and she was saying to me, Nikita, how come I don't see you with your vehicle? So I told her it was in a minor accident. So I don't have it. So she has a vehicle. So I said to her, you park on the outside. She was like, no, I don't park, you know. I took a cab up here to get food. I was like, why would you do that? You have a vehicle and it's working. She was like, I'm afraid to drive on the road. I want to drive on Sundays. I don't like it. And I said to her, you're holding yourself hostage. You're literally holding yourself back.
Fear is crippling.
Yes, I understand that. You know, we get the jitters. This is Jamaica. If we're going to be cerebral right now, if we're going to be logical, and we know the drivers can be pretty selfish, but you have to claim your spot. You have to enter into that arena with the mindset that you're entitled to be on the road. Because if you're not, you're always going to be in that cage, in that box, in that small niche container where you're so limited. You're going to be that fish in the pond because you're afraid to go out in that. Life is about taking risks, guys. If you don't take a risk, you cannot perform at your best. If you can't perform at your best, you cannot be happy. And if you can't be happy, what is there? It don't make no sense. We need to have a vehicle that's fully functionable, and you're holding yourself hostage because of fear. And that is how I wish people would stop putting fear on such a high pedestal. I wish people would just disregard fear. It's easier said than done, but we must start. Right, Cam? We have to start.
I agree.
You were just talking about the live stuff, and you just do your YouTube where you can pre-plan what you're saying. But here you are, entering into a new arena, taking it on, you know, big and bad and bold. Even if you're a little afraid on the inside, the fact that you made the effort, you have to pat yourself on the shoulder for that.
Guys, I'm sorry, I gotta cut her because do you hear these nuggets coming out? This is exactly why you need to reach out to her because already I am inspired. And I get the fair thing, you know, as somebody who suffers from anxiety, it's easier to just say, you know what, I'm gonna wait the next time or but you gotta take the step. You gotta just jump.
It's, you know why it's so easy for us? On the psychological part of things, which I've discovered, is that the brain was designed to hold us back from things that makes us uncomfortable. So the minute the brain detects the dis-ease, the uncomfortableness, you know, it goes into that defense mode, and then we just give into it because we want to stay where familiarity is. We want to stay where we're used to something. We're afraid of change.
That comfort zone, yeah.
Yes. And I can tell you, family, if we're going to stay in that area of familiarity, you will never grow, you will never evolve, you will never become, you will never walk in your purpose, sad to say.
Hold on, I'm not hearing you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, man, there's a call coming in, so I have to put it off. So sorry about that. You know, life, I understand that it's not the easiest. We have our daily contingencies, we have our mental battles daily, but as I always say, it's worth living. Yeah. I listen to me. It's rough out there, but I love life. Now I don't mind. I can live the next 50 years to see what can become of it. To see, you know, for it to unfold like a what you call those thing in the thing now? Worms out of the thing that turns into a butterfly. Oh. Yes, out of their cocoons. I was trying to remember. But I can tell you for a fact, man, there's so much that's going on around us, and there's a lot more going on within us, because if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. When it starts with us, it starts with us. It starts with us looking fear in the face and talking back to fear. Giving fear notice that you're coming, you're about to show up. Again, it's easier said than done, but we have to start somewhere. If we don't start,
Agreed.
then what's gonna happen? We have to start. The fact that a baby can, be so persistent about walking, even when that child is falling every 2 steps, and he's still gonna walk until he's able to walk. What about us? Human beings are the only creatures that never live up to their full capacity. Because a bird is fly because they were created to fly. When you see a dog barking, even though they're a little annoying, they're doing their job. When you see the fish swimming, that's what he was designed to do. But human beings, we fall short of our full capacity because of fear. It paralyzes us. The what haves, the what ifs, we're so pessimist. And Jim Rohn would say, the poor pessimist lives an ugly life. I want to live a beautiful life, I want to set a foundation where when my generation come, they're like, grandma or mom did this, and if she did that, I can do it, and I can do it even better.
Even better. That
But
is
it
right.
starts with this, guys. As I said before, it's easier said than done, but we have to start. We must start. Alright? Anything you want to
There
add to
you
that,
have
maybe,
it,
because you follow me
guys.
now.
You chat the whole night.
Ladies still a talk. So I have to get a hold of myself as well because we know we're going to come off the platform soon. But it's just an honor to be on this platform. And you know what I'm grateful for is to find people like you in terms of we're on the same frequency level. We're visionaries. We are not seeing life for what it is right now, but for what it can become. Because there's greatness ahead of us. But we have to see it with our hearts first versus our naked eyes.
Yeah.
We have to see the vision before we can get the provision. And the vision starts with us, seeing what can become of life. And once we're able to see what can become of life, mentally, then we're able to put that physical step and start executing the plan. So that's where it starts, guys.
Yeah, and I mean, if you have that vision, you got to put it down on paper. That's my agenda. Like, you think
Yes,
it,
I hear you were
you
talking
put it
about
down. You'd be
stuff
surprised the
about
things that
roadblocking
can.
and stuff. And I was just listening and I was like, those are some really good tips.
Yeah.
I was saying it to myself. Really good tips. Because a lot of us were fighting mental battles, We're
We
going through a
are.
lot and most of us are suffering in silence. So when we have communities like these to empower, to pour into each other, it does a lot that money cannot pay for.
Agreed.
It does a lot.
Agreed.
Yes.
So yes, guys, there you have it, Nikita. Her handle is in the chat as well as she's tagged up top. So please reach out to her. She has the thing. Thank you guys so much for coming.
We're having a personal development workshop that's coming up on the 5th. I think it's the 5th, the first Saturday in March.
Yes.
And the venue, I'm still wavering where the venue is going to be. We're still on the fence for that, but it's going to be announced soon. And it's pretty much for, once you are ready to just evolve and to really just work on yourself the right way, to walk in your purpose and all of that good stuff, you're welcome to come. You're all welcome to be there. We're going to be working on some personal development exercises, a little vision board exercise as well, and we're going to be burning some fears. We're going to leave them behind. It's about time that we face those fears and get rid of them. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be a nice, small, little intimate thing where we can get to know each other. We can just bask into the moment.
Love the initiative. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Yes. Yes. So it's an absolute pleasure to be on here tonight, guys. I know we're gonna log off soon. I just want to send you guys peace and blessings in abundance. And it doesn't matter what you're going through right now. I'm going to use my favorite line, which is to focus on you until the focus is on you. Right? If it doesn't feed you, do not water it. We're not going to be watering any dormant seeds. We're not going to be doing that. You're going to focus on the things that will give you good outcome, good results, and not just focus on the financials, because we're talking about the self-work, the introspection, the self-examination, because it starts with us. And that's literally what I've been doing. I'm not perfect. My fellow colleague here, she's not perfect, but we are willing to work on ourselves to face those fears, and we're actively going through that. you know, so we can be the best version of ourselves, not only for us, but for our peers around us as well. So I'm imploring that you guys do the same. Remember, nobody's perfect, and you have to start somewhere, guys.
Amen. Baby steps, guys. Baby steps.
Yes, baby steps, baby steps.
All right. Thanks, Nikita. All right,
You're
everyone.
welcome.
We're gonna be having this session every first Sunday of the month. I might just interject somewhere in between with a one-on-one with this girl because she has the gems, as I said. Um, but until next time, just remember to choose you. And as she said, you know, you're not perfect. It's okay to stumble. It's okay to start over. It's okay to not have it all figured out. But take
Yes,
the
and then,
first step.
there you go.
And the
There
step
you
don't
go.
offer big either. It could be a very
It
tiny
don't.
step. Just take it.
Smash through the small things first. Listen, the Bible says, you know, do not despise small beginnings. Smash
Right.
through the small things and commend yourself when you make those, when you meet those small goals, even if it's a daily goal to buy a personal book or to just to pay a bill or something. Don't overlook the small stuff.
Don't.
That's what helps us to build up our confidence, yeah, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is it for us. I will be having a yoga session at 8 after these sessions, but not today. Your girl's not feeling so well, so I'm going to have to postpone for today. And that too, in choosing you, you have to kind of set your boundaries. So again, we have the platform to do all of these topics one day, but for now, go and get yourself ready for the week to come. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Just do the little things in preparation. So thank you guys again. One love, and I'll see you guys soon.
All right,
Bye.
take care, guys.
Bye, Nikita.